Welcome into the 2014 Primetime National Championships. I am Michael Knight, joined by Matt Reynolds, and this is the first day of bracket play. We've been here in Carrollton, Texas at the IAD Gymnasium for the last 2 days playing pool play, and now we're into the games that really count. We open up today's competition with the 10th grade girls division. In fact, we have 11 games on tap for today. The first 10 games will be in the 10th grade division, while the last game tonight will be in the 11th and 12th grade division. And looking down the lineup for today's first game, it'll feature the Prodigy Club and the Katy Rebels. For those who are not up to date on how bracket play works at tournaments like these, it is a single elimination. So these girls played the last 2 days of pool play, and our first game features the Prodigy Club and the Katy Rebels. Both finished third in their respective pools, and it comes down to this, Matt. You either win and move on, or you lose and you go home.
Yeah, win or go home right here. So these games are going to be the most competitive games that I feel like that we've seen throughout this tournament, as teams know and they're going to fight to that last buzzer. And it's not pool play where if you lose, okay, you got another day to play. You're not coming back on Sunday. They checked out of their hotel. They're not checking back in unless they win their games and compete, and they're going to be there in the finals tomorrow.
The winner of this game will face the Oklahoma Lady Fire later on this afternoon. We will have that game right here on Court 5 as well. Both teams going 1 and 2, and we're ready for the opening tip between the Prodigy Club and the Katy Lady Rebels. And opening the tip for the Prodigy Club will be Alexa Passmore, and for the Rebels will be Hannah Pruitt. Or excuse me, no, that's Mercedes Atkinson. And the Prodigy Club will win the opening tip, nearly lose it out of bounds. But they will have the first possession here. Running the point will be Anise Johnson to her right, to Tiara Sostan, back to Johnson. Swings left to Morgan. Morgan underneath. Nice little shot off the backboard, no good. Offensive board, put back no. Fighting for it again, and another opportunity and a bucket for Alexa Passmore.
Second chance and their third chance opportunity. That's going to be big for the teams as they go forward to be able to get those right at the basket and make them count.
And right from the start, the Prodigy go into a full court press. The Lady Rebels deal with it just fine. Now out on the perimeter. We'll get you the starting five in a moment. Shot off the glass, no good. Over the back, not called until about now. Just as I say something, they whistle Mercedes Atkinson for the foul. The starting five for the Prodigy Club, they have the ball. We'll give you that right now. Alexa Passmore, Anise Johnson. You'll have Tiara Sostan walking it up to half court right now. Also starting is Jakia Morgan and Jada Gibson. Morgan has it right now. Now to Johnson. Johnson wants to drive, puts up a floater. It's off the mark, and there's a foul underneath. And actually, they're going to say that Johnson was fouled shooting. So she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Perfect chance to run down the starters for Katy, as Johnson is the first player for either team to go to the free throw line this morning. Isabella Quadra, Kelsey Slattery, Mercedes Atkinson. Looks like Hannah Pruitt. And the fifth and final starter we will get after this shot. Off the first miss. Clanks that one off to the right, and they're going to let it roll all the way out of bounds and give possession. The last starter is Courtney Slattery. Little over a minute into our first game. Have an 11-game slate for you today. The IAD Gymnasium bracket play finally, so teams will be eliminated all over the Dallas-Fort Worth area today. Shot off the glass and in, nice little give and go, and Courtney Slattery puts Katy on the board. Sostan fakes right, goes left to Morgan. Morgan back to Sostan, right to Johnson. Now they'll get Morgan. She thought about a shot. Now goes top of the key. Dribble drive and a shot. No good, and another whistle.
Referee's calling it close so far.
Another foul on the Lady Rebels. And it sends the Prodigy Club back to the free throw line. They went 0 for on their last trip.
Prodigy Club needs to make these free throws count, as we've seen in late game situations. Missed free throws can come back to haunt you.
They've now missed 3 in a row. This is Sostan's first trip to the free throw line. Second free throw is no good. Offensive board, though, for the Prodigies. Morgan to Johnson. Johnson looking underneath. Now driving. Another shot and another foul. So very early on, it's evident what the Prodigy Club want to do, and that's just penetrate into the paint and draw fouls.
Attack the basket. They're going to force the hand. And the Katy Rebels are going to have to sub in early.
After going 0 for 2 on her last trip to the charity stripe, Anise Johnson makes the first. It's now 3-2 in favor of the Prodigy Club. Just a second to go, and they go right back to their full court pressure.
Big free throws there as they're able to knock down 2 after missing 4 in a row.
Slattery up ahead to Pruitt. Pruitt back to Slattery, thought about a 3, now gets it to the other Slattery. That's Kelsey and Courtney Slattery for the Rebels. Driving now back to Pruitt. Pruitt throws up a elbow jumper. It's off the mark, rebounded by the Prodigy Club. Up ahead they go in their white uniforms with the purple Prodigy across the front. Working around the perimeter, Morgan now has it. Goes to her left to a new entry, that's Caitlin Golston. Also into the game for Katy, Cameron Graves. Golston has it, she launches for 3, it's short, and goes out of bounds over to the Rebels.
Really the first possession that the Prodigy Club had not drove the ball in and tried to get fouled.
Up ahead goes Katy. Now underneath.
Picked up the pivot foot. It's an easy call there for the ref on the travel. Prodigy trying to find a hole in this zone, so it's for the outside.
Set to inbound. Goes in. Lady Rebels.
She nearly travels.
Dealing with some pressure now. They finally cross half court. And now a whistle on the other floor. We're still live here. Now walking you back towards half court, getting some instruction. And now we did get a
It's
whistle.
weird with all these whistles because the players, honestly, they just kept playing, which is smart of them because it's happened too many times where the whistle and they just stop.
Pass underneath was tipped. Now it goes out to Graves. Graves with the drive. Nearly lost it. Out to Slattery. Give and go, and no good on the shot, but she was fouled. We've seen a lot of fouls on drives here early on.
Officials calling it close. Not letting very much physical play happen here. First day of bracket play.
First free throw is good. And the second free throw is good as well.
And here, Prodigy Club working around. get around to the right side. They'll swing it in. Corner three. And that's going to be off the mark. Hits the top of the wire. And we'll have a dead ball. Rebels back the other way. Searching for an opening. Gets a pick. Put it in the corner. Corner three is blocked by Morgan and headed the other way are the Prodigy Club. Johnson has it. She swings it around the right side. Into the high post. Out for three from the right wing and in and out for Golston. She gets her own board. Swings it to the top of the key for another three, and that one is in and out as well as Morgan can't get it to fall. Ball falls out of bounds, and the Katy Rebels will take over. Here come the Rebels. They're easy. Break the pressure. Tied at 4 here. Still a little under 11 minutes to go. Driving in, putting it up off the glass. Can't get it to fall. West Slattery. Ball will fall out of bounds. Stay with the Rebels. And they're going to have a foul. Send it to the line will be Mercedes Atkins for her first trip. First shot is good. It gives the Rebels a lead. 1 point advantage. Checking into the game for the Prodigy Club is Alexis McKinney for the first time this morning. Here at the PrimeTime National Championships, 12th year of the PrimeTime National Championships here in the Dallas area. As the second free throw was missed by Atkins. Rebels lead by 1. Swinging around to the left side, back to the top of the key now. They've settled for outside shots. And they'll do that this time as well, and an air ball coming from the left side from Alexis McKinney. Rebels quickly up the other way. Outside 3, short from Pruitt. Rebound battled for. Prodigy come away with it, and we're going to have a loose ball foul.
A lot of fouls here in the early going on both sides, really.
Calling it very close today.
5-4 is the score. Katy holding on to a 1 point advantage. Going right now, top of the key. Bounce pass underneath. Nobody was there except for a Lady Rebel. Now a scrum on the floor and a jump ball call. Possession arrow favors Katy.
Katy trying to break that press.
Up ahead they do. It's 3-on-3. Cameron Graves picks up her dribble, goes to Slattery. 3 ball on the way. It's well short and out of bounds.
And you wonder if these young ladies, their legs are a little tired from the 2 days of pool play. Playing so much basketball, because you've seen not just from her, but from a couple of the players from the Prodigy. Their shots are coming up a little short from long range.
Well, if they are tired,
they've got a long day ahead of them.
Yeah, a lot of it might have to do with the 9-10 start, but if they are tired and there's a foul, I don't believe it was on Katy. In fact, it was on Prodigy underneath. If they are indeed tired, then it's going to be a difficult time for them to compete for championships.
And they've got a full slate of games today if they keep winning.
And tomorrow. Katy will move up. Now underneath. Nice pass out to Slattery. She launches another 3. This one's in and out. And into the hands of the Prodigy. Up ahead on a run out. And the left-hand layup is off the mark. Offensive board and putback is good from Jakia Morgan, who has her first basket, and the Prodigy is back up. Morgan gets the steal now. Underneath. Layup is good. 4 quick points for the Prodigy Club. That one from Alexis McKinney.
Pressure getting to the Rebels.
Waits a 5 and another steal. Morgan, no good on the shot. Rebound Katie. Battle for the ball. Lady Rebels come up with it.
Nice job by Slattery there to somehow weave her way through the defense.
And on that time, she just got basically sandwiched in between 2 Prodigy defenders. Both of them reaching in. Easy call for the referee who was right there. Slattery moves to her right. Now goes top of the key to the left. Now underneath on the block. Down low, shot off the glass. It's no good. Offensive board, put back. I don't know. Are they going to give her 2 shots here for Kate Gonzalez? I guess they will. She didn't have. I'd say she had about half of the possession there. You make the argument that the Prodigy Club had the other half. Kate Gonzalez converts on the first. Most of the Lady Rebels points coming from the free throw line here. Second one is good as well. It's nearing the halfway mark of the first half. 8-7 the score. And we have reached that halfway mark. 8 minutes left until halftime. Underneath on the block, making the move, putting up the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound. Won by Katie, trying to get it to a teammate, and then off the Lady Rebels, it should be Prodigy Club ball. It is. The Slattery sisters passing it to each other, went off of one arm, out of bounds. Wide open 3, well short. Right into the hands of Slattery. Up ahead to Sister Slattery, who can't finish. And the Prodigy Club come up with it. Nice little jumper inside the free throw line from McKinney, who now has 4. Kelsey Slattery up ahead to Gonzalez.
Nice job by the Rebels to break the press.
Gonzalez to Courtney Slattery, down low to Kelsey. Kelsey can't get it to go, but Gonzalez is right there.
Right place at the right time.
They still trail by 1, 10-9 in favor of the Prodigy Club. Corner shot, no good, right into the hands underneath Jada Gibson. It's Jada's first basket.
Sarah Reed is just going to say that was a pass. No shot attempt.
Kate Gonzalez up ahead, back to Slattery. She's going to pull up. Can't get it to go. Rebound to the Prodigy Club. They're up ahead. Nice pass. What will they deal with it? Jada Gibson. And now jump ball call.
Alexis McKinney on the far corner wants the ball. She was wide open. Nobody even covering her. Nobody saw her in that last possession.
Caitlin Golston and Kelsey Slattery getting tied up there, forcing the jump ball call. Inbound to Golston. Now they'll get it to McKinney into the corner. Back to Golston. The lefty launches a 3. It's off the mark. And loose ball foul on the ground. Another foul issued to the Lady Rebels. Under 6 minutes to go. It's 12-9 in favor of the Prodigy Club. Baseline J, off the mark. Getting a pick is Slattery. slices in between two defenders. Now gets it out to a teammate. In the corner, Gonzalez. She wants a long two. It's off the mark. Prodigy saves it from going out of bounds into the hands of Gonzalez. Nice little jumper there. It's off the mark, though. And now Katie with another offensive opportunity with another offensive board. Hannah Pruitt playing catch with Isabella Quadra, and Katie throws it away. Prodigy Club with a shot off the mark.
Good defense from Slattery.
Quadra being harassed, gets it away. Goes to Slattery. And that is Kelsey Slattery. Underneath, and a poke, a reach in is going to be called on Jada Gibson, as the pass was intended for Mercedes Atkinson. She couldn't really get her hands on it because Gibson had reached in. Inbound pass to Atkinson, shot blocked, and off to the races we go with the Prodigy Club. Right hand layup blown. And rebound Katie, and foul about 90 feet away from the basket.
Frustration foul there. It's not going to cost them a trip to the line, though. So they'll be able to set up their pressure and get a sub in as well.
Coming back into the game is Jakia Morgan. Slattery pass tip, but gets to Gonzalez up ahead to Quadra. Quadra to Slattery. Now back to Quadra. Bounce pass to Slattery. Jumper off the mark. And another foul on the floor. This one issued to Katie. Down low. Mercedes Atkinson picking up the foul. And Atkinson will sit down. Coming back into the game is Cameron Graves. To the left, now to the free throw line. Up top to Morgan. Morgan nearly lost it, now drives. And it takes about 5 steps. It looked pretty.
Maybe in the NBA, she gets away with it.
The only problem is it is extremely illegal. Nice move. Up ahead to Quadra. Nice pass underneath to Gonzalez. She didn't see it for a moment and couldn't jump up to get it. Goes out of bounds, and the Prodigy Club wants a timeout. Perfect time to remind you, this is the 12th anniversary of the PrimeTime Sports National Championships. They've done a fantastic job this week for the 12th edition of the championships here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Had a fun time here at the IAD Gymnasium in Carrollton, Texas over the last 2 days, and looking forward to wrapping things up with bracket play not only today, but Championship Sunday tomorrow.
Should be a fun 2 days. Nearly 20 games over the next 2 days.
This is a 10th grade girls division game out of bracket A in the first round. The winner of this game will move on to face the Oklahoma Lady Fire. Both teams finished pool play yesterday, both finishing 1 and 2. Third place finishers in each pool respectively. And the Oklahoma Lady Fire unbeaten so far, so whoever advances to the next round will have a tough test. But that's how bracket play works. I mean, that's not saying a whole lot. Whenever you survive in advance, generally speaking, the next game is going to be tougher than the last.
More times than not. Not too often that you get deeper in the tournament and you're getting an easier team than you had in the previous round.
Now you may be able to match up better.
That's true. That's true.
But a team generally is pretty good if they're undefeated and have a bye and are awaiting the winner here. And that's the case of the Oklahoma Lady Fire. Back to action here. We'll see what the Prodigy Club drew up in the timeout. A shot off the mark. Offensive board, though, so they're going to have a second chance opportunity here. 3-ball from Morgan. It looked good. It was just a little too hard. Another offensive board. And out to Morgan. She can try again. Goes to the right instead. Now a dribble drive underneath. Gibson can't get that to go, but she was hacked in the act. So she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's her first trip to the charity stripe.
Prodigy have struggled throughout this first half at the free throw line. Shooting just 2 of 8. Got to start knocking down these free throws in a close game like this. Gets the first one. That's a start.
Knocks down both. And the Prodigy Club have extended this lead to 5 with 3:27 left in the first half. Katie has struggled all morning long with this pressure. They break it. They break at least the press, but they'll still have to deal with the defense from the Prodigy Club, which has kept them in check offensively. Picks up her dribble, now goes right. Slattery for 3. It's short. And the Prodigy Club with Morgan off to the races. Tries to spin around, lost her dribble. Now Slattery pokes it out of bounds. I guess they're going to say it was last touch by the Prodigy Club. I look up from writing something down on my score sheet, and it's Katie basketball. Slattery at the free throw line, bounce past the Quadro. She thought about a 3, thought too much, and shuffled her feet. We've seen that move a lot this week.
See the open lane, and then they just try to get there a little too quick.
If I had $1 every time I saw that move in the last 2 days,
You'd be rich.
I'd probably have like $68.
Okay, probably not rich. Then,
Not rich, but
you can get yourself a nice dinner.
it's a lot of travels. That 3-ball is going to be waved off after an illegal screen away from the ball. Low scoring affair. Not surprising here for the 9:10 a.m. game. This is our first look at the 10th grade girls division. We've spent the last 2 days covering 11th and 12th grade girls in pool play. Many of these girls have already played here in the IAD gymnasium, if not all of their pool games, some of them. But they did not play on court 5, so we did not get a chance to look at them until now. After the turnover, the Prodigy with a chance here. Ball tips and goes into the hands of the club. Wild shot off the mark. She's going to say it was a pass off the backboard to Morgan when they review the tape, as she now has 4. It's Katie with the ball, in danger, stolen, turnover. Nice bounce pass, can't finish, but she's right there to put it back up. Jumper no good. New entry in the game is Delana Racy for the Prodigy Club. She was one of the girls to come up with an offensive rebound on that possession.
3 offensive boards and no points.
Out to Quadra. Now a dribble drive, lost it, but they're going to say that she was hit on the hand. That is Isabella Quadra.
Yeah,
and Isabella
sits on the floor.
Yeah, Isabella was trying to convince the referee that she was in the act of shooting. She is not that good of an actress. As the shot off the inbounds is off the mark, but Katie getting another opportunity off the steal. Slattery nearly lost it, but she was being harassed by Anise Johnson. And now we have 10 team fouls, so Slattery will walk to the free throw line to shoot 2. Kelsey Slattery has already been to the free throw stripe. She went 2 for 2, trying to get her team into double digits. Does with the first free throw. She now has 3 points.
It's one thing the Rebels have been able to do, only missing 2 free throws on 4 trips.
Now just 1. Because I had that circle written down.
You hadn't filled it in. Okay, just 1 free throw, even better.
Got to give credit where credit's due. And there's 7 of 8. It's pretty good.
Prodigy Club, on the other hand, shooting 50%.
Yes. 16-11, under a minute to go, 45 seconds to be exact. Pump fake, now drive from Johnson. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. It went right into the hands of Zaria Woods. I'm going to credit her with that. Yeah. Got to credit her with that. Give her 2 free throws. Anise Johnson standing at the free throw line again. The last time she was there, she went 2 for 2. Her first trip, not so kind, 0 for 2. Three for 5 now. And Johnson has hit 4 consecutive free throws. Up ahead to Katie. To her left. Wild 3 attempt. I don't know if she thought there was only 3 seconds left. Instead of 30, it bounced off into the hands.
Worked as a pass.
Kate Gonzalez, she gets the putback. She has 6. Prodigy Club launch a long 3. That one's short as well. Long rebound out to Morgan. Morgan to Johnson. Johnson going to pull up. That one's off to the right.
Bodies all over the floor.
Yeah. Getting a little physical with no whistles blown. Clock stops with exactly 10 seconds left, and there's going to be a foul on the Prodigy Club, so they're going to walk 90 feet and shoot free throws. That will be Hannah Pruitt making her first trip to the free throw line today.
She hits these. Back to a 1-possession game. 10 seconds to go before the half.
Can't get the first. So the Prodigy Club will have it up by at least 4. And that's exactly what they are. Here goes Morgan. Morgan to the right. Right back to her. Goes up with a layup. She walked.
Traveled.
There was contact, but she walked before. 2 seconds left. Katie will need a prayer to get a shot off. Kate Gonzalez might have one. A shot at the buzzer. Oh, it's off the mark. It looked good. Just a little too much on it. And at the half, the Prodigy Club holds on to a 4-point advantage. Katie taking advantage of free throw opportunities to stay within striking distance at the half. Halftime numbers, first for the Prodigy Club, who's up 18-14. Alexis McKinney and Jakia Morgan, as well as Denise Johnson, each finished with 4, as well as Jada Gibson. She chipped in 4. And Alexa Passmore had 2 for the Katie Letty Rebels. Kate Gonzalez had 6. It was Kelsey Slattery going 4 for 4 from the free throw line for 4 points. Courtney Slattery had 2. Hannah Pruitt and Mercedes Atkinson each had 1, going 1 for 2 from the charity stripe respectively. And that's it for the individual scores. We're at the half, and the Prodigy Club on top 18-14 in this first round game of Bracket A in the 10th grade girls division of the PrimeTime Sports National Championships. The winner will move on to face the undefeated Oklahoma Lady Fire later on this afternoon at 2 o'clock. We'll be back with the second half right here on the Primetime Sports Network, live from Carrollton, Texas. Primetime Sports is proud to say that they've been doing this for 12 years now. This is the 12th anniversary of the Primetime Sports National Championships in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm Michael Knight, joined by Matt Reynolds, proud to bring you the first round of the Bracket A in the 10th grade girls division from the IAD Gymnasium in Carrollton, Texas. Games being played all over the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we are about to start the second half of our first of 11 games here at the IAD. This one featuring the Prodigy Club and the Katy Lady Rebels. Winner moves on to face the Oklahoma Lady Fire in the next round. We'll have that game as well at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So both teams will have some time to rest up for what will be a very tough matchup with a good Oklahoma Lady Fire squad. And the Lady Rebels will have the ball first as they flip the script, and will move left to right here in the second half.
I think the Rebels, as the first half went on, did a better job of dealing with the pressure the Prodigy provided.
And that's going to be key if they want to get back in this game and take a lead. I don't believe they've led the entire game unless it was maybe 2-0 early on. A 3-ball is knocked down, and that's a good way to start it for Courtney Slattery. That's the first 3-pointer knocked down for either squad.
Cut the deficit to 1, and we do have a light out on the court. In case you're wondering, the light's a little darker in the right corner.
Yeah, it is a little darker, but they will play on, and hopefully by the end of this game. I don't know how they'd be able to fix that without stopping play, so we might have to deal with that for the duration of this game, or we might have a huge delay. Off the Prodigy Club miss. As long as both teams are okay with playing in that condition, I don't think we'll have a delay. And
foot on the line there.
Another long
nice
jumper,
shot.
this one only counting for 2, but a good jumper from Hannah Pruitt, who now has 3 points, her first field goal.
They're coming out hot here in this second half.
They've jumped out to a 19-18 lead. Nice little 5-0 run for the Lady Rebels. Let's see if they can get another turnover here. 3-ball on the way. Not going to be enough on that, as it was short for Jakia Morgan. Let's see if the Lady Rebels can continue the momentum here. Nice little give to Slattery. Slattery can't get the little baby hook, but she's rewarded free throws on the foul off the Prodigy Club. Kelsey Slattery was perfect from the free throw line in the first half. You know what that means. Never mind.
Perfect on that one.
She's now 5 for 5, all 5 points coming from the free throw line.
The Rebels have shot the ball extremely well from the free throw line, and that's the reason why they're up 2 points, is Prodigy has struggled at times.
Second free throw in and out.
Violation here, lane violation. She's going to get another shot.
A rare miss, might not be a miss anymore if she can knock this down. She does. And I love shots like that barely move the net. Hits just enough of the rim that when it goes down, it just barely makes the net move. Always been one of my favorite shots. Prodigy Club on the attack. Shot off to the right, but before she could put it up, she walked with it.
Prodigy Club needs to get something rolling here in their direction in the second half. They've had nothing going right for them so far.
Very flat, that's for sure. Underneath, Slattery. No good, into the hands of Morgan. She's off to the races. Will she finish? Right hand layup. Got it to go. Off the glass and in. Jakia Morgan with 6 points. Lady Rebels up ahead into the front court. Now she's trapped. Gets it away to Slattery. Slattery with a right hand dribble goes into the paint. Tosses out and turns it over. The intended target was Hannah Pruitt. She couldn't control the wild pass.
Pruitt nearly saved it, but her foot was just right there on that line.
Prodigy Club walking it up. Goes to Johnson. Back top of the key using a pick. Now Gibson wants a 3-ball. It's off the mark. Offensive board. Back to Morgan. Morgan throws it away into the backcourt. Lady Rebels running it down, hitting the deck, picking it up, and then throwing it away. If I was her, I would have just let
it go, because you're going to have a backcourt violation. But it's going to work out either way as the Prodigy Club turns it over.
No harm, no foul is where we've played a little over 3 minutes now in the second half. Katie on a nice little run to start the second half. Lead 24-20 after a tray. And the Prodigy Club wants a timeout. 4-point advantage. Take a look into the huddle of the Katy Lady Rebels, who have done a fantastic job here in the second half to jump out to this 4-point advantage. Without a doubt, the largest lead for them in this game. The Prodigy Club having to get something going here.
Rebels a little late getting back on the floor.
They go into their 2-3 zone. To the right. Now pulling it back is McKinney. McKinney into the corner. Pass swatted away, but finally gets back to her. Now to the left. Drive, floater, in and out, no good. Rebound being won by Katy, and picking up her dribble, giving it off to Slattery. There she goes, layup, gets the friendly roll.
Beautiful drive.
Nice take by Kelsey Flattery, who now has 11 points.
Able to weave through the defense.
6-point lead is the largest for either squad. It's 26-20. Shot in and out, no good, but right there for the putback is Alexa Passmore. She now has 4. Her first basket here in the second half. Getting a nice second chance opportunity. Nice crossover there. Now underneath to Pruitt, or excuse me, that's Atkinson. Now whistle, reach in. And Katy will inbound under their own basket to the right of it. Looking for an open teammate. Dangerous pass, and she threw it away. She had an open teammate, decided to go for the high-risk pass, and the Prodigy Club traveled with it, just faking the pass and then dribbling, the old Chris Webber move. It's the second time I made that reference in the last 3 days.
Yeah?
But it's exactly what he did. They didn't call travel there. They did today. Slattery up ahead. Thinking about the 3, now getting it back to Slattery.
Nice pass inside there. She looked like she was going to pull up for 3.
And a reach in by Zaria Woods. As Katy looking to get open. Finally does. 3 ball all by herself. Nothing but net. Had a lot of time to think about it. For Hannah Pruitt, who now has 6. That's her first tray. Nice move to get some space, but can't convert the 3. The Prodigy Club with a second chance. They get the points, but before they walk with it.
They're just falling apart here in the second half. Nothing like they looked in the first half.
Nice run from the Lady Rebels. They've completely gone away from that full court pressure. Maybe they need to go back to it, as Katy very comfortable on offense. And the Prodigy not doing much to strike fear into you on offense either. Inbound pass, almost stolen, but they get it back to her. Katy moving around the perimeter, looking for an opening. Slattery angles to her left, spinning around. Double teamed, looking for an open teammate. Finds one, but we're going to have a timeout. No, we're not going to have a timeout. We're going to have a 5-second violation. Didn't get spacing in time. Goes over to the Prodigy Club. Under 10 minutes to go. They trail by 7. Underneath, shot no good. She walked with it beforehand. The Prodigy Club, another turnover. Slattery crosses over to her left, passes to the other Slattery, but it was partially stolen. I say partially because she was stepping on the inline. She grabbed it, but she was out of bounds. So it's going to stay with Katie. Katie almost had a backcourt violation there, but they continue. Slattery working into the paint. Now gets it off to Pruitt. Pruitt passes it off, but before she does, she's fouled by Golston. Lady Rebels inbounding under their own basket with a 7-point lead with 9:21 left. Winner moves on. The loser will go home. Slattery finds the other Slattery on the court, but she can't handle the pass. Prodigy have numbers, and easily to the basket. Alexis McKinney with the layup.
And maybe McKinney's easy basket there can get the Prodigy going, as they have just been slow moving here in the second half after a nice first half.
And we're going to have a timeout by Katie. So it's either the Lady Rebels will lose and go back to Katy, Texas, or the Prodigy Club will fall. And they're based right out of here in Carrollton, although they only have one girl that lives in the Carrollton. But I mean, Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's all the same. If you live in Carrollton, then you live in Plano, and you can also say Irving is your home, Arlington, Dallas. So, I mean, it's all the same. Not that long of a trip. Don't know how far away Katy is, though, from the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
I don't even. Let's look it up.
5-point lead for Katy as we're back to action. Lady Rebels trying to hold on to this lead. Stolen and taken away. Prodigy Club going the other way. Alexis McKinney attacking the basket again. Can't get the layup to go. But they're going to say it's an offensive foul. They're going to say McKinney lowered the shoulder into the defender. And she gets whistled for the foul. Prodigy Club coaches upset with the referee's decision.
Katy, Texas is a ways away. 4.5 hours.
How many miles?
280.
Yeah, they don't want to make that drive today. Although I will say if they lose right now, then, you know, they'd make it home before dinner. They'd have it there Saturday night.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd rather be playing basketball.
Exactly. I think the girls here, they agree with you. And they played very well coming out in the second half, taking this lead.
Alexis McKinney and Sarah Reed checking out for the Prodigy Club. In comes Sydney Robinson, as well as Zaria Woods. 8.5 minutes left. Bounce pass into Slattery. Slattery reverse layup off the bottom of the backboard. Put back no good from Atkinson. And ball goes over to the Prodigy Club. They got nothing out of that possession. Trying to get a stop here. Steps up, launches a three. No good. Offensive board, though, for Morgan. Morgan right back to Golston, who missed the three. Goes to Morgan. Underneath. Ball poked away by Atkinson, but they're going to say she reached in. I thought it was clean from my position, although they've been quick to blow the whistle here.
Yeah, they called it close throughout the entire game.
I thought that was good defense. She just poked it out of bounds. Morgan, left wing, goes to Golston, who launches another three. This time she knocks it down. Kaylin Golston with her first basket of the game comes at a great time, pulls her team within two.
Here comes the Prodigy Club. Rebels got to get it across.
Slattery. Both Slattery girls are playing catch. Now Courtney takes it to the basket, can't get it to go, and Atkinson going to get, I'm going to call travel. I thought they were going to whistle Atkinson for the foul again.
No, they get a travel.
And a whistle of travel on Alexa Passmore. Gonzalez set to inbound. Gets it into Kelsey Slattery. Slattery can't convert the baseline J. And another whistle and another foul on the Prodigy Club. Nope, this time on Katie. Over the back.
There's an open look there for Slattery. She just couldn't get to fall. But a good look nevertheless. Prodigy Club with a chance to tie it up here.
Yeah, you can't say anything bad about Kelsey Slattery, as her performance here early on in the second half has really sparked the Lady Rebels, but this game is tied up off the Golston shot. Now Kelsey Slattery has it, almost taken away, and a reach in. Take your pick, either on Caitlin Golston or Sydney Robinson. Much like yesterday, in all 11 games, it looks like game one here today is going to come down to the wire. Courtney Slattery works to her left, drives, basket no good. She was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Courtney Slattery has not been to the free throw line today.
Slattery doing exactly what the Katy Rebels need when the Prodigy Club comes and ties up the game at 29. Go back to your bread and butter, drive to the basket, get fouled. Know as a team that they shot the ball very well from the free throw line. And right as I say that, she misses.
Yeah, they went 8 for 10 from the charity stripe in the first half. They haven't been at the free throw line very much here in the second. That's only their third shot from the free throw line. And that was the fourth. They're 3 for 4 in the second half, making them 11 for 14 for the game. And they do have a 1-point advantage. Golston with a drive, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back, no. Ball still won by Prodigy, no good. Another put back off the mark, and the Lady Rebels get stripped. The Prodigy Club, nice up and under scoop layup, but she couldn't get it to go in between all 5 Lady Rebel defenders. I'm surprised she just got that shot off.
4 chances, and Prodigy Club comes up empty.
What a shot off the glass from Courtney Slattery. Can't get the friendly roll. Up ahead comes the Prodigy Club. Down into the paint comes Morgan, and what a scoop layup. Almost looked like she was palming the ball, but Jakia Morgan taking it to the hoop. Finger roll layup. Pressure causing some problems, but Courtney Slattery crosses half court. Gives it to Kelsey Slattery. She walks up to the three-point line, tosses left to Graves. Now to Atkinson, into the corner to Slattery. She drives into the lane, bounce pass to sister Courtney. Courtney will drive, nearly loses it, throws it back inbounds, but to the Prodigy Club, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the girls in white. One-point lead and a timeout for Katy, I believe. And they do. They call a timeout. Perfect chance to remind you that if you want to purchase any of today's games or any of Thursday or Friday's games from Pool Play, find out how each team got here, you can. That option is available to you. You can go to the PrimeTime Sports Network's website, ptsn.tv, or you can go to primetimesports.com. That is sports with a Z, Primetime Sports, all one word, .com. If you have any troubles on the web, always give them a call at 972-355-3788. Primetime Sports Network, proud to bring you the 2014 National Championships from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Prodigy Club goes to the left out of the timeout, and East Robinson back into the game. She dribbles to the left, gets a pick, throws up a shot. No friendly roll there, won't get it to go. And we're going to have a foul on the floor on the rebound as Morgan got the putback. It will not count. And we'll do this over again.
One more time.
Shot off the mark, and this time a foul on the Prodigy Club. 33-30 is the score. Struggling there, gets it back. I think it should be 31-30 unless I'm mistaken. I don't know. The Prodigy Club up ahead. Morgan underneath to Golston. Golston finds Morgan. Morgan jumper off the mark. No good. Slattery runs down the ball. That's Courtney. Under 5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to be exact. And she walked with it before she took off with the dribble. Hannah Pruitt with the turnover.
Some subs.
Matt, I'm not so sure that it's 33-30. I think it's 31-30 unless I completely missed 2 points from the Prodigy Club.
Yep, I'm right there with you.
Although nobody else seems to be noticing the same thing, so I think it might just be us. Another travel call as she picked up her dribble to pass. But when she did, she took a couple extra steps and turned it over. Yeah, I'm looking at my score sheet. And, of course, it's not like this is official or anything. But as the Prodigy Club member hits the deck hard, Katie, for a moment there, was playing 5-on-4, 3-ball way off. And it goes over to the Prodigy Club. As I was saying, not that this is official at all, but I'm telling you, I think it's 31-30. Now the referees are conversing in the paint.
Chris, what do you have?
Do you think it's 31-30 or 33-30?
Our official score keeper here.
Well, the scoreboard says 33-30. I don't know. Personally, I think it's 31-30, but I could be wrong. Once again, I think me and Matt are the only ones in the gym that believe that because nobody else seems to be making a fit. See, now I think it's 33-30, but they're saying 35, so we'll just go with that. Anise Johnson with a nice shot. She now has 6 points. That was her first field goal. Slattery almost had the ball taken away, struggling to get it to a teammate, threw it away. The pressure got to Kelsey Slattery on that one. Anise Johnson will go to her right, now back to Johnson. Johnson to her left, 3-ball on the way, off the mark to the right. Morgan with the rebound, Johnson dribble drive, passes it off. But we're going to get a 3-second call in the lane. Nobody from Katy protesting the score, so I'm going to go ahead and say that the Prodigy Club is up 5. I'm not convinced, but
nice drive. Can she get the roll? Yes, she can.
Nice take by Kelsey Slattery.
Ball hung on the rim for a good 5 seconds.
She's got 13.
Seems like.
Under 3 minutes to go, Prodigy Club have a lead, either by 3 or 1. Either way, they're on top. And up ahead, Anise Johnson goes in between the two circles to her left. Now a drive, but before she took off, she traveled. Once again, Matt, we're seeing it a lot this week. All you have to do is just put the ball on the floor. You can make the same move. Just do it simultaneously. Make the move and put the ball on the floor. Now the referees are going over to the table. Perhaps they have noticed. I don't think so. It doesn't look like they're talking about the score. Figuring something out at the scores table. Good shot from our sideline man. If only we had a mic over there and pick up the conversation.
They took the points off.
I was right, man. I knew I was right.
33.
And now I'm going to take the time to just say you heard it here first. Me and Matt Reynolds, the only people. Hey, that's what happens when you're actually awake. You can realize these things. You have to be awake for a 9-10 start.
2 points were not scored.
You should have trusted me, Chris. You should have trusted me.
Where's our trust?
33-32 is the score. Katy only trailing by 1. They have an opportunity to take the lead here. And with 2.5 minutes left, we look to be headed towards a fantastic finish. Right wing, angling around. Nice cut, back door. Can she finish? She will not, but she's going to the free throw line to try to put her team up.
Very successful as the Katy Rebels. They've been very successful from the free throw line. Let's see if they can continue. It's clutch time. You need every little point you can get.
Kelsey Slattery. I don't want to say anything. It didn't even matter. She's not perfect anymore. She was perfect from the free throw line, and now she's not. She's now 6 for 7. I guess.
Jinxed her into the miss.
I've never heard of a silent broadcaster's jinx, but I guess that was the case there. She went 1 for 2 on that trip. She's now 7 for 8. She has 14 points. More importantly, ties this thing up at 33. 3 ball on the way. No response from the Prodigy Club. They're going to say that Courtney Slattery touched it last with exactly 2 minutes left on the clock. 33 seconds remain. And inbounded. Nice again take by Jakia Morgan, who has been automatic on that move. Up ahead they go as the Prodigy Club back up by 2, 35-33. Another whistle and another reach-in foul, this time by Caitlin Golston. And walking back to the free throw line is Kelsey Slattery. First free throw good. She now has 15. Second free throw true as well.
Back and forth we go, knot it up.
Kelsey Slattery keeping her team in it with a couple of free throws. Now a 3 ball on the way, knocked down. Alexis McKinney.
Couldn't have came at a bigger time.
She now has 9 points. Up ahead goes Kelsey Slattery, driving once again, dribbling around. Throws up a prayer, off the miss. She
over
puts
the
it back, but yeah, she was basically on top of the back of Alexis McKinney. So McKinney not only hits the 3, but draws the foul on the other end from Mercedes Atkinson.
Katy Rebels want a timeout.
I also think it's it's perhaps the 5th foul on Atkinson. Not 100% on that, but I believe that's what the official was waving beforehand. And also Kate Gonzalez will be checking in after the timeout, taking a look at the Prodigy Club huddle as they have a 3-point advantage with trip ones on the scoreboard. 1:11 left in this one after a dagger of a 3 knocked down by Alexis McKinney. Trying to extend their lead here on this possession.
If you're Right now, if you're in the position of the Katy Rebels, you have to have a stop at the minute 11. You cannot allow any points for the Prodigy. If you do, it goes to a 2-possession game, and in all likelihood, they're going to have the ball and milk the clock as much as they can. Prodigy may not even want to shoot the ball here. They may force him to foul. Let's see what they do here.
With no shot clock, that is very well what they could do. Michael Knight, Matt Reynolds setting up for what could be an exciting finish. Prodigy Club with the take. McKinney can't get it to go. Offensive board, an easy putback for Alexa Passmore. She has 6. And continuing with the pressure D and a turnover, McKinney. Who else? McKinney has been clutch over the last couple of minutes. Finds Morgan. Morgan can't get the friendly roll off the glass. Katy with the board. They trail by 5. Running out of time in a backcourt violation. Just a mental error there to pass half court and then throw it in the back as the pressure forcing the mental error. And it looks like Katy will have to make that 4.5-hour drive home as the Prodigy Club with 20 seconds. Katy shows no intention of fouling, down by 5. They're running out of time. And there's a reach in.
Not in the bonus yet, though, so the Prodigy will just end on it. On the far side here.
The Lady Rebels did a good job in the second half. They need a foul. Not going for the steal. Bounce pass, 10 seconds left. Still no foul. And finally, with 4 seconds left, but there's
too late. Nice one for the Prodigy as it came out in the second half. They're a little flat, but they got it together here towards the end.
Completely flat. They come back. They were trailing by 7. And they'll hold the ball. Another whistle. Jump ball call. Ref waves it off. He says that's the end of it. And we're done with game number 1. The Katy Lady Rebels tournament run comes to an end here in the first round as they fall 40-35. Good job by the Prodigy Club coming back in the second half. They trailed by 7 after it looked like Katy could do no wrong. So an impressive win for the Prodigy Club. They must bounce back now and compose themselves for a 2 o'clock afternoon meeting with the undefeated Oklahoma Lady Fire that we will have right here on Court 5.
Impressive comeback win in the second half for the Prodigy, and we'll see what they can do against the number 1 seed, the Oklahoma Lady Fire. As you mentioned later on today, we'll have that on Court 5.
Coming up next, Matt Reynolds will have the call of game number 2, the 10:20 tip. What time is it right now? It's 10:20, so we're not very much delayed here. He'll have the Texas Tigers 2016 crew against the Houston Lady Fireballers in game number 1 of Bracket B. First round meeting, the winner will take on the Waco Lady Panthers. He will have it after this timeout. I'm Michael Knight for Matt Reynolds. You've been watching the first round action from the 10th grade girls division of the Primetime Sports National Championships from Carrollton, Texas.